Hi everyone, my name is Kathleen. I work for Zola and we're going to break down how to plan a wedding in 15 steps. Step 1 is to get organized. Sign up for Zola. We have everything that you'll ever need to plan your wedding. So starting out with making your wedding website, you don't need to make it public right away. You can always keep it private for a little bit. Move on to start building out your registry. You can go and find your invitations and save the dates on top of all of the vendors you can find, and even set your budget if you know what you have right now. Step 2, set the date. Step 3 is to create your wedding website if you haven't already. You can pick your wedding website design. We have hundreds to pick from. Bonus points if it matches the invitations that you had your eye on. You can customize your wedding website with your own photography. We have animations that you can plus up on, as well as you can do an FAQ. You can add in your wedding party and how you met them, fun stories with that. You can even add a tab that's like things to do in the area that you're planning on having your wedding. You can go in and pretty much write whatever you want. You can even manage your RSVPs on there. For a small fee, you can also make your own custom domain for it. So instead of it saying zola.com/wedding/Bob and Jim 2026, you can do something completely custom.com. And again, none of this has to be public until you make it public. Step 4 is to set up your registry. Now you can opt into Instant Registry, which curates an entire collection of items that Zola couples love and put on their registry and the top items that they're asking for, or you can add your own. I definitely recommend doing the Instant Registry feature. It's just a good baseline of like, okay, what do I need? It made me take a mental inventory and go around my house and be like, okay, like what do I need? What do I want to replace? We have old towels that don't match and we don't really like them anymore. So we're going to register for like a whole new set that matches, good quality. It's just a great way to kind of go about your registry, is like taking inventory of things that you actually need. On your registry, you can add a group gifting feature for anything that's a little bit more pricey. That's when multiple people can contribute to one gift. So think like espresso machines, vacuums, anything that you're not comfortable asking one person to pay for, definitely add the group gifting feature. And another great feature is to add a note. So say there's like a cocktail set that you really want, you could go in and be like, on Fridays, we love to make cocktails after work. This would really enhance that experience. Another feature that we have is Most Wanted. So you can click the gifts that you absolutely want and it appears at the top of your registry. Step 5, and probably the hardest, set your budget. Sit down with your partner and discuss what's the total amount that you would like to spend on your wedding and what you can actually afford. Reach out to your family if they're planning on contributing in some sort of way or have expressed interest in it, and then talk about what your priorities are for the big day. Whether that be food, DJ, band, what do you want to splurge on? This is also a great way to figure out in ways you can save in terms of things that aren't as high priority for you. Zola has a great budget tool, definitely use that, and it can keep track and also distribute like how much you should be spending on your DJ if you spent this on your venue. Step 6, gather wedding inspiration, whether that be on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest. Make sure you're saving all of these things in folders so you can reference them back later. You can bring this to your wedding appointments. You can use this as examples for your florist, your baker. It's super important to have all of these things in one place. I personally like to take screenshots and throw it in a Google Drive so that in case somebody else needs to get to it, they can, and I can give them access to it. Step 7 is to choose a venue, arguably the most fun, in my opinion. Make sure you browse wedding venues using the Zola vendor marketplace, and also add in your budget so you're not falling in love with any venue that you can't afford. Create a wedding venue checklist. So if there's certain things that are important to you, outdoor space, great places to take pictures, just think about what is important to you and try to make sure you write that down and follow it as closely as you can. You can send inquiries directly through Zola and schedule site visits. Once you've made your decision, lock in your wedding date and buckle up. Step 8 is to create your wedding checklist. You can activate your Zola wedding checklist right on your website. Activate your Zola wedding checklist to put your wedding planning on autopilot. Input your key wedding details like your date. Let checklist schedule all of the tasks that you need to do. You can add, edit, or remove tasks, and you can get push notifications when things are due. Step 9 is to build your wedding guest list. Put together a list by working with your families. Also keep in mind your cap that you have from your venue. Use Zola's guest list tool to keep track of all of your guests, and you can use the contact collector to send out to people so they can fill in their own address so you don't have to worry about typos of any sort. Step 10 is to send out your save the dates. This shouldn't go to anybody who's not invited to the wedding. Let me be very clear about that. You can design or pick out your save the dates on Zola. You should mail out your save the dates approximately 6 to 8 months out before your wedding. If you want, you can include your wedding website on that as well so they can get a sneak peek as to what's coming ahead. Step 11, find your vendors. Photographer, caterer, planner, florist, entertainment, officiant, tents, rentals, decor, cakes and dessert, hair and makeup, transportation, and even jewelry. And don't forget accommodations. You can inquire with the vendors directly on Zola and figure out pricing, and then secure their services by signing your contract and putting your deposit down. Step 12 is to send invitations. Zola has thousands of invitations to pick from, and it can even match your wedding website. So you're going to select your wedding invitation design, import your guest list, place your invitation order, and send your invitation 6 to 8 weeks before the big day. Step 13 is to manage your RSVPs. If guests are RSVPing directly on your website, easy for you. You just have to keep checking in. But if you're doing paper response cards, make sure that you follow up if you didn't receive all of them at the end. You never know what happens in the mail. Once you've reached your RSVP date, you can send those numbers over to your venue, your caterers, and any other vendors that need that information. Step 14, the fun part, get married. Congrats, you've made it. The big day has arrived. Make sure you enjoy it. Everything at this point should be where it needs to be, especially if you're using Zola. But make sure that you eat a good breakfast, you relax, follow any kind of meditation that you want to do, and then enjoy being with your new spouse, your friends, and your family. And last, rounding it off, is to send your thank you notes. After some chill time, whether it's a mini moon, a honeymoon, or just hanging out for the week, start thinking about sending out your thank yous. You don't want to forget who gave you what. I know a lot of people will track that, and that's the best way to go about it, but definitely recommend doing that between 2 to 3 months after your wedding. Some people don't send it out for a couple months, and that's okay too, but it's always gracious to make sure that you send your thank you notes to who deserves them. And that includes your vendors as well. And make sure you leave reviews for all of your vendors. They worked very hard on your wedding, and if you're happy with the way everything turned out, there's no better way to thank them than with a Zola review. And that's it. That's how you plan a wedding in 15 steps.